so glad you joined me. I am going to talk to you about something that a lot of people ask me about, because when they find out that I have had fibromyalgia and I no longer have fibromyalgia, how did that happen? Because usually when someone is diagnosed with that, it's all about pain management from that point on. I was really fortunate though. So let me tell you my story. I cannot remember exactly what year it was, to be honest. It was a while back. And I woke up one day. I was actually working out quite regularly in a gym, and I had a personal trainer. I was really giving her. I just started the P90X, I think, program. I was working pretty hard. All of a sudden I woke up one morning and I had I felt like I pulled a muscle in my neck. I didn't remember doing it, but that's kind of what it felt like. And I tried everything, to work the kink out, and it just wouldn't go. And not only that, it was getting worse. And I couldn't stand a massage therapist or a chiropractor to touch my skin even hurt. It was just pure agony, and it just got worse and worse until I was actually debilitated. I was so exhausted. I thought, this pain is just wearing me out. And it was all down my neck and down into my shoulders. Even my skin hurt. Muscle twitching and pain. Oh God, it was just agony. I didn't know what was going on. My husband was just beside himself. And he had been seeing a naturopathic, well, he was a physician, but also his specialty was natural health. And he literally changed my husband's life and saved it. So he was trying to get me in, and they said, I'm sorry, not taking any new patients. And my husband said, look, it's so bad, I'm willing to let her have my spot. Well, anyway, they got me in. 30 pages of information he took from me, and 17, I think, vials of blood. He knew more about me than I knew about myself. And he said, you know what? I think your hormones are all off. Your thyroid is low. Everything is off balance, and we need to manage that. So that's going to be one of the first things we do. And he suggested that I also get something called an ELISA test. It's for low reactive allergies. And so that was like $450 for just the allergy test. So I kind of forgo that. Let's not do that one right now. Let's just see getting on these hormones, what that's going to be like. What will that look like for me? Well, it helped. I was still in a lot of pain. I was still very fatigued, but I could at least function. I could get out of bed. I could get off the couch. I could sleep at night a little bit. So much better with just the hormone balance. And I thought, okay, well, that's good. But he said, you know what, we can do a lot better. I am sure a lot of these responses your body is having is actually due to reacting to something in your environment, something that you're eating. So I did this, spend the money, and it was worth every penny. Got the ELISA test done. And there was a whole list of food. He said, you know what, if it's on the low end, good. But if it is anything that is in the medium column or the high column, I want you to avoid it for an entire year. Things like ginger. I thought ginger's good for me, so I was eating a lot of ginger. Nope, it was on my high reactive list. Eggs, I was eating so many eggs. Eggs are wonderful. Eggs are so healthy. Eggs are like a little package of protein you can pack around with you and throw in your lunch and throw in your shake. And no, can't have those. Beef. Okay, I mean, the list went on and on of things that some of them that I don't eat, some of them that I eat all the time. But for an entire year, I stayed off everything. Not only that, I read packages, and if it said may contain, I wouldn't have it, okay? He also said, you are not showing any sensitivity to wheat, but if you can stay off wheat, that's going to really help support your thyroid. So if you can, try to stay off wheat. So I did that too. Now I'm telling you, it wasn't easy, but it is sure a lot better than hurting like I was. Within the first 3 months, I noticed my energy level increased. All of a sudden, I had way more energy than I did. So that was helpful. And clarity of thought. Then in the 3 months later, 3 more months in, and my skin stopped hurting. 3 months after that, the muscle pain stopped. And the last to go, took a full year to do this. The last to go was the muscle twitches, but you know what? I didn't care. It didn't bother me because my skin and muscles weren't hurting anymore. So the muscle twitches weren't painful anymore. So there you go. An entire year of balancing my hormones and staying away from foods that I reacted to. And I didn't even know I was reacting to them. Bam. No more fibro, gone, completely gone. And now I can eat those foods, but I rotate them around. So if I have beef one day, then I don't have it for 4 days. And I can manage it, and I never had it back. As a matter of fact, it was the following year after being going through and suffering like I did, then a year of getting better, and the following year I auditioned for our local theater's production of Cats. I'd never done theater before. I loved it. I had so much fun, and I was hooked. But there I was on stage, dancing, jumping around, acting like a cat, singing my heart out, all pain-free after having fibromyalgia. Oh my gosh. And this is another thing I'm so thankful for. That man, that doctor, that physician, he finally retired, but he had saved so many people, he had helped so many people, and I'm so grateful for him, so fortunate that he was in my life and he saved me from that. But maybe the lesson is I didn't have to advocate hard for myself. I had my husband that made sure I got to see this doctor, and I got a doctor that knew what to do. And that's priceless. That's priceless. But if you are having any health issues, it is so important that if you feel that you're not getting the care that you need or deserve, that you advocate for yourself. And if you haven't got the capability of doing that, because that's very hard when you're under duress to focus and be able to help yourself. It's so important to have an advocate with you or for you, and so find that person or people that can be your voice, be your ears, ask the questions, make sure you get the care that you need and deserve. Okay, so that's my story. of how I beat fibromyalgia.